All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am a week late. I am always a week late. Anyway, so let's just get into it. We're going to talk about the Champion League and a little bit about Madrid election that's going on. So let's just get into it. So we're going to start off with the final of the Champion League. As you know, the Champion League went all the way to penalty, and Arsenal lost the game. Now, was it a great game? No, it was a terrible game. It was exactly how we all predicted it would be, right? I mean, the final game of the Champion League is always, I don't want to say always, but the past few years has been very much a letdown. It's been a snooze fest. It's a problem. It's a really problem because you're always facing, because of the brackets. It seems like one team comes from, like fighting the biggest boys, all the big boys. And then on the other side, you got somebody who kind of stumbled their way into coming to the final. It seems to happen that way. And usually the final happens in the semi is where the games happen. And the semi you saw Bayern and PSG, that was the game. That was the final. It was crazy. It was epic. Because really, if you come to the final watching a game like that, if you're thinking from Arsenal perspective, what are you thinking? Dude, we're not going to get embarrassed, all right? We're tired of seeing PSG doing this to people. They've done this last year to Inter Milan. Remember that, the final. It was embarrassing. And a team like Arsenal, who they have such a pride on being a great defensive team. That's what they're known for. And they're on a crazy run. They have not lost a single game this Champions League campaign. I mean, just think about that for a second. It's honestly... it's we're not gonna get into it. So anyway, so their motto was, we're just gonna make sure we don't get embarrassed. That's what it seems like. It seems like Arsenal came in saying that, hey man, we're gonna make them really work to score a goal on us. We're simply gonna focus on our defense. We're gonna show them how good we are. Okay, and they did. Technically they have showed how great of a defensive team they are, right? To the point that PSG literally won in a 50-50 draw. Because penalty, that's what it is. If you go to penalty, it's 50-50 really. You get what I'm saying? So for Arsenal perspective, they've done their job. They made sure PSG didn't embarrass them. Mission accomplished in that end. To sum up the game real quick, basically right when Arsenal scored the first goal, they're like, perfect, we got them where we wanted them, okay? So therefore, let's show them what we are. There was a video came out before the game, before the final, that showed that, just a little clip of how much they were practicing their back line. I mean, it was great. PSG was having a hard time. PSG literally spent the whole time trying to pinpoint how to get in there. But the thing is, Arsenal wasn't doing anything else but that. So it's just like we're sitting here watching if PSG is going to crack the code. Eventually they cracked the code, and then Arsenal lost. So should they be happy in general? I don't think they should be happy at all. I think they should be absolutely furious. They should be furious. They should be, yes, you had a great season. I mean, literally, you didn't lose a single game in the Champions League, and you still didn't win the champion. What does that tell you? It's not always about defending. Soccer is about scoring goals. Let's be real here, guys. Why do the wingers, midfielders get more money than defenders? Because at the end of the day, goals win games, guys. I hate to say it, but goals do win games. And Arsenal largely focused on stopping goals, not scoring goals. That's literally simply why they lost. They have the capability. They have great players from every position. Like I said, Kyle Havertz, let's talk about him again. What did I say? He's definitely a clutch. I mean, he got the first goal, but again, Kyle Havertz is also... Kyle Havertz's biggest enemy is Kyle Havertz. He'll score a great goal when you need him, and he will not score a goal when you need him as well. There was a clear goal, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. He misses it. You can also say the same thing for PSG. They had chances as well. At the end of the day, no one's making any kind of noise about, Qatar money or anything like that, because we know the guys who are on that field for PSG, they deserved it. There's just no complaint about it. So congratulations to PSG for winning back-to-back. Do you know how incredible that is, winning back-to-back of the Champions League? It's very hard. Only the Royal Club Madrid can do this, right? That's what we thought. PSG is challenging that. They're saying we're coming back next year and we're going to do it again. The biggest thing about if you're going to do the do again in the Champions League, you're going to need to keep everybody from the previous season. And PSG has done that from last season. And if they do it again this season, there's a chance. There's a chance they can do it because it's all about keeping players together. And now going back to Arsenal's situation, yeah, it's a huge letdown that they didn't win the Champions League. Now, but to be honest with you, I didn't even think they could have won the Champions League. Like I said, they practiced not to lose. They didn't practice to win at all. And it seems like they're happy about it. So everybody from the football world, the fan base, a lot of fan base, I'm not part of that. I wanted Arsenal to win this, okay? So I'm not I'm not part of this view of the crowd, but I completely understand where they're coming from. There's a large fan base in football who believes that Arsenal didn't even deserve to be in the final. You know what I'm saying? Now, those people are largely Chelsea fans, Liverpool fans, United fans, City fans. You know, rivals that are in your own country. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Other fan base in their own country, they don't want them to win. And some of the biggest fan base in football are in England. So they're a lot more louder. I think you can ask any fan base from all the 10 top clubs in the Premier League, and they'll tell you, yeah, I don't want them to win. I'd rather have anybody else win but them win. Because they will not stop talking. And truthfully, this was the same when PSG didn't win. I'm sure when PSG didn't win, there was a lot of people in soccer fan base who didn't want PSG to win ever. Because if they won, you can't talk smack anymore. They're part of the football club where you can't talk smack to them. Now they won back-to-back. Now you can definitely not talk smack to them. You know who's not in that club? Arsenal. They didn't think they were going to win. The way PSG was having this run after the PSG and Bayern game, I generally believe most Arsenal fans, they knew they weren't going to win. And the fan base who didn't want Arsenal to win in the first place is the people that hate watching a football where you're just defending. It's the same kind of style that Atletico Madrid plays. It's boring. It's so boring because it's all about we'll just wait until we get a chance. Like, we're not going to create anything. We're just going to defend the whole time. It's just not entertaining, especially in the Champions League. That's another point why people didn't want them to win the Champions League. So just those two, really. One, just a lot of hatred from other fan bases that they don't want them to win because they can have the Champions League over Arsenal's head. And then the other one is simply the way they play. It's not pretty. Nobody wants to watch it. It's not entertaining at all. So those have been the large point why there's been a hate campaign against Arsenal. Now, the fan base, they're largely are kind of happy. You know, they're happy they won the Premier League after 20 years. But truthfully, I like to think it would have been a lot more hurtful if they would have won the Champions League to the other fan base compared to the Premier League. Because they won the Premier League before. It doesn't really matter. They have never won the Champions League. That's the biggest thing. So everybody was having a parade. So everybody was like, oh, look at these losers. Oh, my God, dude. It was insane. I think when they won the Premier League, they were talking about how their parade, there's going to be like 2 million people. You know, this is the biggest fan base. You know, they were saying all that. You know, we're going to be bigger than Liverpool, whatever record Liverpool set. I think Liverpool parade was 1.5 million people showed up. I think that was the count. They're saying we're going to cross that. That was their whole thing. But if you watch the parade, it seems like they were pretty sad because obviously it was like after they lost the Champions League. So anyway, all the other fan bases, you know, they're having a field day. You know, people are making fun of them, you know, saying that we knew you guys were in serious club, basically. You know what I mean? We're so happy that PSG won. You know, this is not the way to play football. I mean, just imagine all the criticism that can come to them. It was coming. And Arsenal fan base, they started saying, hey, this is unnatural amount of hate that's coming towards us. Like, what is going on? Why are people hating on us? You know what I mean? And I'm like, what? Yo, Arsenal fan base, they're different. You know, I like to think I want to find a wife. I want to find a girl who just loves, you know, who just loves me the way Arsenal fans delusionally love Arsenal. I've never seen a fan base like this. Okay, listen to this. So this was a talk. This is after, you know, like I was saying, everybody was talking smack. They got upset. They complained that, like, hey, this is not cool, guys. Why are you hating on us? And everybody basically doubled down and said, "What a crybaby you are. We knew it. You're acting you're acting like a crybaby." You don't think every other fan base gets shitted on? Like, honestly, it's absurd that they thought they were the only club that were not allowed to get made fun of. Is that what they think? But anyway, and I was thinking, like, are we going too hard on them? Should I have sympathy? As I'm thinking about having sympathy for these guys, I see a video of Arsenal fan. He basically claims Arsenal has bigger pool than Real Madrid. Listen to this. Listen to this. This is from Talk Sport.
Big club like the likes of Man City, Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea.
What, Man City's bigger than Arsenal?
Well, in Europe they are. They won the competition.
Cool, they won the... But what are we saying? Are we talking about trophies or are we talking about...
I'm talking about
big
dining
club?
at the top table with all the big heads that have won it. Do you think you need...
What, so we're only basing this on Europe? So if you win the European Cup, that means you're a big club?
Look how confident he sounds.
Well, are we not going off all the trophies that we've won?
We haven't won that many. We've won
Arsenal?
we've won
Are you joking?
Well, okay, take FA Cups out of it.
No, forget FA Cups. Leagues.
You can
What about
include
leagues?
it.
We've won
include
more
it in
Premier
FA
Leagues than Liverpool.
I know, but I'm just saying. My question is, do you think you need to win Europe's
we don't-
biggest competition to be considered a big club?
No, because I think we are one of the biggest clubs in the world anyway. And that'll just be a cherry on top.
I don't think you're in
Come
the
on,
top 10.
You
What?
idiots.
Are you talking about your local pub or are you talking about the world?
You're certainly not in the top 5.
In the
In
world?
the world?
Yeah.
No, no.
Okay, hold on.
Did you see his face? He's losing his mind.
I would agree with that.
There you go.
Top 5
There
in
you
the
go.
world.
We've got Real Madrid, Barca, Bayern,
Man United.
Man United,
See
Liverpool.
this Real Madrid stuff? They're not the draw they used to be, bro. I'll be honest with you. Around the world,
They're bigger
bro.
than Arsenal.
In Spain, maybe.
No.
What?
I would have to say, yeah,
There you
fine.
go. You agree with me?
Okay, listen. They're more. They've been.
Hold on, do you agree with me?
They've been more successful.
Do you
than
agree
us.
with me?
They've
You're not
been
in
more
the-
successful than us.
And then that means
In
they're
terms
bigger.
of popularity or bigger club right now in the world.
Yeah.
In the world.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
In the world.
You're doing so well up to that
I've
point.
not seen a club be
Are Arsenal bigger
celebrated
than Real Madrid right now?
right now. I think they've got a bigger draw than right now.
Do you, are they-
What?
Right now?
Hold on. No. Hold on. I'm gonna play that again. You gotta listen to him. Dude, he sounds serious. I'm gonna put the video down. You gotta watch the video. He sounds absolutely serious when he said they have bigger pull than Real Madrid. You gotta listen.
I would have to say, yeah,
There
fine.
you go. You agree with me?
Okay, listen. They're more. They've been.
Hold on, do you agree with me?
They've been more successful.
Do you
than
agree
us.
with me?
They've
You're not
been
in
more
the-
successful than us.
And then that means
In
they're
terms
bigger.
of popularity or bigger club right now in the world.
Yeah.
In the world.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
In the world.
You were doing so well up to that
I've
point.
not seen a club be
Are Arsenal
celebrated
bigger than Real Madrid right now?
right now. I think they've got a bigger draw than right now.
Are they a bigger club than Real Madrid right now?
Today, right now.
Bro.
So it's gone a bit quiet over in that
Come
conversation.
on.
happening?
See the thing with Real Madrid, they've got a fantastic history, innit?
Yeah.
They've got a fantastic
What's
history.
your answer to that question?
I'm going to stick with my club. I think Arsenal's the biggest right now.
Bigger than Real Madrid? Benny, what's
today.
your view?
No, listen,
This is absurd.
I like the energy.
This is
I'm riding for my
absurd.
team.
I like that.
Listen, I respect Real
Hey,
Madrid.
he sounds like Simon Cowell. I like the energy in the room.
If I'm sitting there from my punditry head, right, I would probably say,
Look,
but Man United, Liverpool, Barca, Real Madrid, and Bayern.
what are you basing this on, though? Just trophies?
No,
Knowledge,
trophies. Just
knowledge.
they're just the biggest clubs in the world in
Yeah,
terms of
yeah.
worldwide pool, big trophies.
Worldwide pool.
Yeah.
Bigger than Arsenal. Liverpool.
Yeah.
Are you joking? Oh, you've got to be...
Worldwide.
Do you think Arsenal's bigger than Liverpool?
Worldwide.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Worldwide. Come
Benny,
on.
Benny, you can answer this one.
No,
Benny, wait, you like the energy?
Listen.
Hey, Joe, can I?
Who won the league last year? Who won the league last year? Liverpool, right?
Yeah.
I didn't see this. What's happening right now around the world? I didn't see this.
Do you think Arsenal bigger than Liverpool?
Around the world?
In any capacity?
Yes, I believe so.
And Real Madrid?
Real Madrid.
Yo, okay, listen. Right when I saw that video, no sympathy. No one should have any kind of sympathy for these delusional fans, okay? Look, did you just hear what this guy said? And they're all of them. There's not one Arsenal fan who's not going to give you the same kind of talk as this guy did. Now, I looked up, the biggest fan base in football. Maybe this guy has a point. Maybe Arsenal is top 5, right? Bro, first of all, I think he made the claim that they're bigger than Liverpool fan base. Liverpool is no, they're not. Liverpool is way bigger than them. And they have Europa. That's the thing. You could always throw Europa in their face and it's over. Listen, you're not a big club until you win a Europa. Simple as that. Sorry, guys. And if Other people is gonna keep making fun of you, and every time you get to the final of the Champion League, there's gonna be good amount of people, really, who don't want you to win because they know once you win, we don't even know what that's gonna look like. Like I said, I actually wanted them to win. I wanted this to get out the way. Same with the PSG thing. After the PSG won, now nobody really cares anymore. And I want to get to that level for Arsenal. That's what I was hoping for. But when you hear a guy talk like this, you just like, delusional, bro. The sympathy just goes away. That's all I'm saying. So to the point. So he's making an argument that Arsenal has a bigger pool than Real Madrid. There's a conversation. Okay, let's just jump to the Real. Let's go to Real Madrid. Let's go to Real Madrid. So there's a campaign in Real Madrid going on right now. Who's going to be the president? All right. There's only one other guy who's going against Paris. All right, and that guy is claiming if you get me to be president, I would get Haaland. He literally said that. He said, I will get a Haaland if I become president. He's trying to pull Figo move. He's basically doing a Paris. The way Paris became president, this guy's like, I'm the new Paris. I'm so much younger, but I'm just like him. Just put me in there. You know what I'm saying? And Paris, he doubled down as well. He said, I will announce, I'm not sure, is it Monday or Tuesday? He's going to announce that he's about to get a midfielder that's worth $150 million, and he plays for a Champions League club. What midfield? Arsenal can never do this because one of the conversation is it might be Declan Rice. It might be a bunch of midfielders in Arsenal. What pool is delusional? That's what I'm saying. Delusional. And continue on with the Madrid campaign. So this guy is claiming that if he is signed, he's going to get Haaland. So Manchester City now is going all out. They're like, yo, this is not cool. First, Haaland's father comes out. He's like, this guy's lying. He's using my son's name for the campaign. We don't know what he did. And he's coming out. He's like, nah, dude, I signed papers with this guy. Trust me, right when I become president, Haaland is coming. And again, it's just like, why? Why do you really need Haaland? Anyway, so we don't know if this is like back and forth or they're trying to get what are they going? They're getting another Galactico going. You know what I mean? We don't know what Real Madrid is doing over there. Lot is going on in the campaign. A lot of wars have been thrown around. And hide all your players. Hide all your midfielders. No midfielder is safe, okay? Except Barcelona. What are they going to do? No Barcelona play. And another thing going to just, what is it? And few transfer Madrid just did. They got Dumfries and they got Koundé. There's also a rumor going around they might get McAllister for midfielder. And I think that might be the big reveal for 150 milli. I think it might be him. Liverpool is just getting sniped by Real Madrid. And this is another thing about Atletico Madrid talking about Barcelona's, having a conversation with Jules Alvarez camp. Bro, they do it. Everybody does it. So when Atletico use that excuse, you just sound like a hater. So no midfielder is safe. So they got Dumfries, they got Konate. Konate was complaining so much because simply he really did just want to go to Madrid. I think they made a promise to each other a year or two ago. I think they told him, yo, just run that clock out. This is what we do. We're going to give you a huge wage. We're going to give you a wage you didn't even think was possible for someone in your position to get. And he's like, all right. So he been causing problems the past year or so, and then they're like, yo, what do you want? You know what I mean? Liverpool's like, what do you want? And truthfully, what people just need to understand that even this fan base, I'm not even going to get to the Arsenal fan base. Truthfully, what people need to understand that Madrid pool, Barcelona pool is just unmatched. And for Liverpool, these guys will always go to Spain. Spain is so beautiful. It's not just the weather, and also the tax purposes. I can't. How many? I think something like, was it 1,600? It might be crazy, but like crazy amount of millionaires left Britain simply because of their taxes. Now, obviously, Spain tax is not great either, but the weather is beautiful. The weather is great, and you're there. You're guaranteed to win a league. You're guaranteed to win a cup. You just guarantee it. Why not go there? It literally makes no sense. So really, it's just very hard for any club to stop from these players going to Spain. That's the end goal for everybody. And the kind of money they're throwing like Konate, he's about to get paid $400,000 a week. There was no competition. Liverpool cannot compete with that. There's just no way. So he's gone, and now they're promising they might get some more. So all the club fan base, they're all freaking out. They're like, please, not my player. They're all crying. They're all crying, and that's just what Madrid does, and they will get whatever they want. Guarantee it. Anyway, so to end this with it, we're gonna end it with Atletico Madrid and the saga that's going on with Julia Alvarez. So Alvarez still being cool. He's not saying anything publicly. Same for Barcelona as well. They're not coming out. Earlier Atletico claimed that Barcelona did not submit any kind of bid for $100,000 for Julia Alvarez. They're just making the story up. Barcelona and a lot of people are saying they actually did make the bid, but it's just that Atletico doesn't want Julia Alvarez to go to Barcelona. In fact, there's a chance he might be the one to go to Real Madrid just to despite Barcelona. I don't know. That kind of seems wild. But another thing is that, like the Figo saga, I think Figo finally talked about it. He felt that he had no choice but to go to Real Madrid because his whenever Perez was coming in, he had a contract with his agent, and he told his agent, "Hey man, we had a deal. If you don't get Figo over here, I'm gonna sue you. Some kind of financial deal." So Figo agent cried and all this, like, whatever, please do it for me. And then the guy basically did it for his agent because his agent was legally binded by the contract that he made with Perez, so he had to do it. So that's what he's claiming the reason why he had to go to Madrid. So this could happen with all these players. You know what I'm saying? It's not just about their desires. It's also their agent is there. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of middlemen in this position, and they all play roles. So really, we don't even know how this is going to end. There's so many stories. It can go sideways. But Madrid should be happy the fact they got Dumfries. Like I said, Kanate as well. Those are two great additions to their team. Now, like he was saying, he's going to unveil somebody in midfield. After that, they should be solid. So I don't know what this conversation about Haaland. It's so dumb. Anyway, so Manchester City is going to try to sue Real Madrid now because they're like, yo, stop using our players' image for your campaign. And a lot of these moves are happening before the World Cup, which is pretty interesting because I think after the World Cup, there's a chance that a lot of these players could get hurt and their value can go down, or the other way around, that they could really perform well and their value can go up. So clubs like Barcelona, seems like Real Madrid as well, they kind of just want to get the big important ones out of the way and then later on get the extra ones after the World Cup. That's what it seems like. But the saga looks like it's going to continue on even after the World Cup, right? So anyway, that's that for that. And now we're about to get into the World Cup, right? That's going to be very exciting. But really, I want to get back talking to a little more about current events and pop culture in general. We've been talking about soccer a lot. So I'll try to do 2 podcasts a week. Try to do one pop culture related, current events, and one is going to be about soccer, which is the World Cup coming up. Anyway, that's it. Bye-bye.